Recently, I interviewed Erick from Amarillo Stationery, and we had a great talk. In the recording, he mentioned that he had some new pens coming out. So this should be timed in such a way that the pen that is in this box, along with the other things I ordered, will be available for the same day through the Amarillo Stationery website. So let's open this up and take a look. Now, this is my first order from Amarillo. It's got a great little card here. Let me show this on the side camera. Showing, thanks for the support. Cool little mascot, Mr. Amarillo. Nice little handwritten note on the back, which is great. We got packing material here. So what I ordered was his 4 new inks, and this is already great. So this is one thing we talked about when doing the recording, is in the way the boxes line up, it makes a little, when you put them together, it forms his mascot. So I got the 4 inks, and then got the pen, and then I ordered one of his sticker sheets as well. And then I believe a couple of these other ones this is the sheet I ordered, and these are just some extra ones that I guess are in the box, which is awesome. Definitely put those to use. So let's start by talking about this. Like I said, this is the sticker sheet he has. I really wanted some of these to put in the journal now that I've started using stickers to go along when writing about different things. So we're writing about his podcast episode and this new pen. Very excited for that. And then these are the 4 different inks, and the way he has them labeled are the little color dots on the boxes. And these colors are all inspired, this one's on the top, by the logo. So Mr. Amarillo, it's got the 4 different ones, his skin color, his kind of yellow part, the shoes, and then the waistband. So I'm going to swatch those, and then one of those is going to go into this. Now this is the part that I'm excited about, that he alluded to on the recording. He had some blanks poured by Nic Pasquale of Pens by Pasquale, and then he had pens made by River City Pen Company. So this is actually the first one that sold, because when he mentioned that on the podcast, I was like, well, I know I'm going to want to get one. So I was able to get it added into my existing order, and he just announced, as of today when I'm recording this on Monday the 19th, that these would be going for sale on Thursday. So Thursday, May 22nd, I believe it is, if my math is working. So it comes in a little pouch bag here, and this is based off the logo. So this blank has all of these cool colors that are from the logo. That was the inspiration when Nic Pasquale first made the first pens that Erick sold. And then he poured more blanks, and now this is a different pen company. So hold over here. And these are the first nibs with the Mr. Amarillo engraved in the nib. So I'm very excited. I want to get this filled up, but just look at the colors on this blank, and getting to choose one was hard because I saw the picture of the 10 different pens, and you never know when you're looking at one side, but I think I chose well. I really liked that the cap had more of the darker colors, and then the body has more of the almost flame looking, with the way the oranges and yellows mixed together. So very excited for that. And recently I put a poll up on YouTube of just asking the question between the yellow or the reddish orange. And let's see, as of this moment, when recording this, it's 19 votes, and the orange is winning by a single vote. So this is the color that I'm going to put into this pen. So it'll be color matched. So let me get this cleared away and grab some swatch cards. I'll swatch these 4 inks, and then we'll get this one filled up with the orangish red ink here, and that'll also let me make sure I have the ink names correct. So I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the 4 different inks. We have blue suntan, teal waistband, earned kicks, and toasty joggers. So I'm going to go start with the blue suntan and work my way down. And I'll end with this one because that's the one that's going to go in the pen. So let's just get these over here so they're out of the way. And for swatching, I'm going to be using one of the glass dipsticks that you've probably seen on the channel before. And on colored decks cards, I'll swatch on my color ring cards again later, but just for the simplicity's sake in the video. And the reason why I only limited the poll to the red and yellow is I already have a lot of teals and blues in pens right now, so I wanted to have some variety. So I look forward to, expanding that color selection. So I really like these inks too, just the look of them. So let's see, this is the blue suntan. And the line of these inks is called the Amarillo Vibes. Just wanted to mention that. That's what it has on the website with the listing, is Amarillo Vibes. So that makes sense based off the logo. And I do like the packaging design. Just wanted to show that, packaging and bottles of ink sometimes get lost, but this is really well thought out. It has the little imprints of the stickers on the side. It has, the Mr. Amarillo has the website. Simple but effective. A very nice presentation, so I appreciate that. So I'm going to put this up here, let it dry, and then we'll show a comparison between them after they're done. So next we have teal waistband. Okay. I really like this color. It's a very tealish, on the emerald side of teal ink. So this is definitely one that when I have a pen that's written down, this will probably be one of the ones that'll go in pretty short order. Okay. And I do like that the bottles say the ink name very clearly on there. That's helpful if you're doing swatching, to have that quick reference so you don't have to have, a web page up or something like that, or have the boxes around, because these boxes are ones that'll be up on the shelf displaying the cool little mural thing, but it's nice to have the bottles separate if you need to have that kind of reference. Okay, so this is going to be the yellowish brown with a touch of pink is how it's described on FPC. Toasty joggers. Okay, get that up there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and fill the pen, and I'll write the ink name with the filled pen. And this is just a normal cartridge converter. And I believe this is a Yovo number 6 nib. And I'll make sure I put that in the description if that is not accurate. And I did not prepare well enough to have a paper towel out. Okay, and then this final swatch here is the Adorned Kicks. And I'll have to check with Erick and make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. URNG. But I really like this color. I actually recently just picked up, and I haven't even swatched it yet, the Iroshizuku that's a similar kind of orange red to this. So I've really been liking this color family lately, trying to expand out from more of the blues and blue blacks and teals, just to have some variety. So this will be a great fit, and I think this is going to match the pen wonderfully. Okay, let's get this closed up, and then we'll get all 4 of these inks side by side so we can look at them, especially look at them next to the material of the pen itself. Get these kind of sorted here. And I'm actually going to line them up, I think, for this side camera. I think it might show the colors a little bit better if I can get them lined up, and then I'll hold them up as well. But I really like these colors, especially this orange red. That's really just popping out. I like how this one's drying. It's drying into kind of a, brownish yellow as described, but it's a really nice. Let me see if I can get that up to this one as well, just to show that off. It's not really sheening per se, but it's got a little bit of shadow mixed in there, which I really like. Let's see, the teal waistband is a nice emeraldish teal color. That's going to be a nice ink to use. This blue suntan, which is his skin color, I really like that shade. I can easily see that going in. It's like a lighter version of the Ricca, which I've been using recently in one of my Opus 88s. So I'm really looking forward to using all of these, but this one, I think, I'm kind of glad this one won the poll. It's the one I was hoping for, but I wanted to, put that out there, because I'm not going to go wrong with either of these, but, I'm kind of glad this one won. So looking at this next to the pen, you really see the colors, and this might show up better over here. Sorry, I'm trying to get all these shuffled around where it shows the colors. I mean, look at that. That just matches all of these great. If you kind of hold that up, I mean, the blues and the cap match that really well. And the camera's not doing it full justice. It's a little bit dark, but looking at it in person, the different lines in the material really showcase the colors wonderfully. That with the grip, that's just a perfect match. So very happy with this. And let me do a little bit more writing with this, just to kind of show, it's a Yovo nib, so it doesn't need that much, but just so we can see the ink a little bit more. And make sure I have this correctly. So River City. Okay, so there we go. And once again, I want to show that the nib. It's just cool to see Mr. Amarillo on there. I don't have all that many engraved nibs yet, so seeing cool ones that jump out like that, that's a nice little treat. So, overall, very happy with all of this. Look forward to using all of these inks, especially, this new one in the pen that gets the start, so to speak. So definitely check out the interview with Erick. It was a great conversation with him about how Amarillo got started, what his plans are for the future, and kind of how he plans to grow his business. So definitely make sure you stop by Amarillo Stationery and check out all of the items he has. He has some really cool stuff in there from Latin American inspired and creators and makers, as well as his own branded products like this, which are great as well. So, that's going to conclude this first look at the Amarillo Stationery River City Pen Company exclusive pen. There are only 10 of these made, so if you want one of these, make sure you go to their website starting at 9 o'clock in the morning Central on Thursday the 22nd, so you can be one of the first ones to own one of these pens.